Yeah, parking at the airport, horrible. So I was like, yeah, you guys are not picking me up when I get back. I'm gonna get the train. You have read 2+ books flying to and from Greece. Oh, that's sick. I really like the long distance aeroplanes where you can watch films. That was cool. But otherwise, I just did podcast and sleep. Manchester started charging money to even pick up and drop off now. Really? That's mental. You're so much better off getting the train.
Give me a moment.
So I have a few questions. Why didn't I even think to check this question
Ask away,
again?
policeman.
Okay. Oh, this is perfect. Thank you, Fede. Is one of the residents on vacation? Their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully somewhere else.
I mean, we could kick that door in, right? If they've died, we should be kicking the door in to check. You can drop off at a faraway car park. There's a 15-minute bus ride away. It's not the best. Holy shit. You're lucky that you moved just in time to not have to keep dealing with it all. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I understand, like, taking your car and putting it in the long stay car park when you're on holiday so that you can drive straight home. And if there's multiple people, it's cheaper because you're all sharing a car. But when it's just like one person, I actually think it's just, even if the train is more expensive, it's worth it because it just gets rid of the stress. Except from unless the train's delayed, and then that makes stress. But I always schedule to get there really early. Like, believe it or not, I mean, I have to do that, right? Otherwise, I just, like, planes don't wait. Who lives in apartment 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
Ghosts? I talked to someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again, breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
There we go. We've got permission to break into the door. Yes.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
I mean, rats are nice. So of course young people are worse than rats. What are you talking about? Come on then, rats. Come on. Come on. Don't just sit there and meow. Do you want me to pick you up? Wide eyes. Come on. Oh, she's got that look in her eyes. Yeah, most people are worse than rats, precisely. You are in an unfortunate position where the trains from Hull to Manchester always have at least one exchange, usually at the big Manchester station, where you have to leg it 10 minutes with your bags to the next train. Yeah, okay, fair enough, yeah. The train from near here is direct. Well, not all of them, but you can choose them. But I have to get a lift to the train station a few towns away, because that's the one that does more countrywide trains. Otherwise I'd have to get a train from my hometown to another train station, but our trains only come like once every hour or so. You were stuck in France the first time you flew indirect to Edinburgh because your connection was delayed, and Paris airport is massive. Yeah, like connecting flights are stressful. That in Australia, like the second flight was delayed and I was so stressed trying to get onto the third one, but I met this Australian couple that like guided me. The look of, I am going to take control of this game in a minute. Yeah, that's Rosa's face right now. She's like, Oh no, it's chin scritches. That's what you wanted. Your mum had a minor panic attack time. Panic attack time? Just panic time trying to get the plane back because the train from here to the airport was cancelled, as it is every single time you have ever had to rely on it. You would think it'd be more reliable, wouldn't you? That also happened when I was coming home from Australia. The trains were all cancelled because there'd been like no, the trams, sorry, because there'd been just a few streets, like, because I was in Melbourne, and just a few streets up, some lunatic had drove through the street that wasn't a road street, it was a pedestrian street, and like ran some people over. So like all the trams were closed on the day that I needed to get to the airport. So I was like, oh god, but I managed to find a bus. But yeah, it's I love travel though, I freaking love it. It gets a bit stressful on those things, but that's not something what causes me too much anxiety because you always get there in the end, you know? But it's like, the thing that causes me the anxiety is being on the planes. I don't want to die. She also got a nice old lady who seemed to want to be on the same train on the phone to talk to you, trying to figure out what was happening. Oh, get in. That's sick. Okay, right. Who lives behind the padlocked door? Oh, I already broke that one. But it'll be good to know whose house it is.
Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar.
Oh, the communist.
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology?
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
I don't think that's astrology. I think it's politics. Astronomy? Oh god. That's a symbol of communism.
The symbol of what now?
This is where I get the boring comment when I just say communism. It's a political ideology.
Ah. All I know about politics is that it's brought us more harm than good.
All politics has brought us more harm. Tell me about the... Oh, hold on. The man who lives at the end of the hallway. Oh, wait. Uno de Rota? Is that... That's Kuno's dad, right? Yeah, I assume you know that planes are safer than cars. It's just a feeling thing. I'm also a very nervous passenger in cars. So I'm just a nervous passenger in general, except trains. I really like long train journeys because I just go to sleep. Can you cop stopping? Can you cop stopping me, please? What? Can you stop copying me, please? People always feel better when they or someone they know has direct control. Yeah, I am a very nervous car passenger as well. Can you cop stopping me, please? I am the law. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Uno is Kuno's dad.
I don't want to talk about Deweeters.
Deweeters? Okay. Why not?
Addicts. All of them. And sometimes I hear them screaming.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like me cleaning behind their door. Think I'm listening in on their fights.
Okay, the time's clicked over as well.
So she doesn't. Not after that one time. There's a that one time here.
Oh, so something happened.
It didn't get physical. She heard something she doesn't want to hear again.
She heard... Can we get it out of her?
We saw unpaid utility bills. Aren't they going to be evicted?
No one likes them in this building. It's only because of the kids they haven't been thrown out.
Kuno.
I don't like talking about those people.
Okay, well we got some good information there. Oh. Bye. Okay. That was perfect as well. It's passed us over the 9 o'clock mark. If you come here, I'd probably pick you up with the car though. Don't want to rely on those trains here. Yeah. Is the trains in Edinburgh bad? I remember... Oh no, again, that was Glasgow.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture.
Did you break
The
in?
number on the panel says 10.
Did you break in here? This apartment's supposed to be empty. Excuse me? Of course not.
Scare them. Suspected of some big crime.
Yeah, let's scare them.
You have plenty of reason to enter.
Glasgow. Yeah, it's not too bad to drive to a smaller local airport if only they flew anywhere. Yeah, like we have Teesside Airport, but I don't know if they do any good flights to Germany. Maybe someday they will finish the new train line going up here and won't cancel every single train with no warning. Trains, like, they should be so good. I love trains, but they're so unreliable. They've improved a lot lately. Oh, that's good. You still prefer to take the bus when you go to gigs. I think it was in Glasgow that the trains were fucked up when I was going to do the West Highland Way. One of the, I think they were doing maintenance and one of the entire platforms was closed. Like not even platforms, like a whole big section of the station. Trains are alright most places in Germany, just your corner is really bad for a number of reasons. I think they're all right. Well, no, they're not. They always used to get cancelled when I used to take them to go to work. They're like, yeah, so they're not really very good here, but they're good in London. You are just on one old piece of track off into the edge of nowhere. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, ours is a bit like that too. But they try to have pride in our area because we're something to do with trains in our history. You remember they would close part of the service around Glasgow and they wouldn't even tell you, so they get you halfway through. Then take us the rest of the way by bus. That is stupid. Like, what the hell? Transport, like... I understand it must be hard logistically to plan it all, but... they also do some stupid things. They needed like 5 to 6 double-deckers to transfer you all. Holy shit. Oh, I do remember in Germany... I think it was in Germany we got on a double-decker train. Do you have double-decker trains in Germany? In Berlin? I was like, holy shit, this is a double-decker train. It might not have been, but I think it was. They do, they're big and red. It's very cool. Oh, they weren't even there waiting. You had to wait out in the cold for the drivers. You couldn't even wait inside the train. That's so stupid. I used to love getting to the train on a morning when it was cold because they had the heaters up the side. So I'd always just get a window seat and just curl up and go to sleep every morning. I had to set an alarm to make sure I was awake to get off at my station. Occasionally, strangers would wake me up and be like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just sleeping. Oh dear. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting really unfocused on the game. You have plenty of reason, right? Yeah, so we've got plenty of reason to enter, and we want to scare them, so I need to decide what to say. Are you cooking morphine in there? I don't need a warrant if I suspect there's been a break-in. Oh, come on. There's a pause before you hear the door being unlocked. We don't even need to bash it down.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
That was smart.
Yeah, holy shit. We got the smarts. This is the first time for everything. Alright, they've opened it. Let's see what's in here. Hi. I'm gonna take these shoes. +1 to indirect modes of taxation. I forgot that skill though. Oh well, I got some shoes. I still like my boots better. Wow, when did my boots get so dirty? I mean, they really don't go with the trackies. At least we got some smart shoes. There we go. They don't really do anything for us anyway. Just for fashion. CtrlAltNoob on McKay's, just stealing their shoes before we even ask who they are. You've never been in there, you didn't even know it was possible. Looks like a fine mattress. Don't be ridiculous, you can hear it swarming with bugs. It doesn't look that fine. Medicine. +3 morale. This is the one that costs like £2. Look at our oh, we have so much morale now. Oops. I keep pressing F5 instead of tab. Free medicine, totally safe. We are an expert.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Doesn't that smile look fake? And didn't it sound like she was talking through a fake smile there?
Boy, there are a lot of different keys there. More than 20 at least.
But why didn't you just tell us this instead of being like, you need a warrant to search in here, you know? She's got a Joker smile, shoot her.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
If she works in realty, realty is that what it's called? How do I know that she doesn't just steal keys that belong to the realty place? I'm gonna inspect it.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details.
Nice haircut.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
I do have some questions, actually. What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
I fuck shit up too. No, I'm gonna say this one because I would like to ask who lived here.
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
Moribund. I don't know what that means. But used to be a business owner. Do we know who this is?
But that was months ago.
Oh, months ago.
Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Yeah, isn't it a bit late to be working?
It is.
She breathes in and out to the count of 3. It looks like some special stress-related release technique before she continues.
Everyone says the real estate agents don't do anything. But here I am in the middle of the night cleaning up someone's crash pad.
Okay. Very old and struggling, so seems they kicked out some poor old man. Have we seen any homeless poor old men?
So, the sooner we get this over with, the better.
You know that drunk person that was hanging around the town? He wasn't the dead man, was he? I don't remember seeing him today. Do we know where our two old buddies live? No, we don't. We do not. Okay, time for the next question.
She does look incredibly tired.
Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the hallway?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but
then I stole the valuables.
And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall. A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
Oh, it sounds like a stressful hustle.
The sum must have been puny.
My money has also disappeared. What? It couldn't have been that much money. These apartments look pretty shabby.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable.
That's the sales pitch, but you don't mention what type of neighbors, you know?
I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
I mean, I have done some wonderful art. My money has also disappeared, I think.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
She loves money. So, wait, what happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
It sounds stressful.
Of course.
Her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave. I told you the smile was fake. I still don't understand why she wanted us to have a warrant, you know? Could we do anything? No, with this one? No. Right, it's time to go upstairs then. Speak to our friend. Oh, I need to report back to the cleaning lady. Oh, I hope there's some plot twist here.
Give me a moment.
I didn't find any counterculture people in apartment 10. It was just a real estate agent setting up the room for new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
What? No one is coming. There will be nothing but squalor unless we start killing real estate agents. What? Radio computer wizards are coming. They're gonna save the place and the economy. I think I'm gonna go with I'm sure everything will be fine. The apartment building needs slow change. Imperceptibly slow.
Yes. Well. I hope they're good people.
Oh.
Your statements are too vague to comment on.
Oh, maybe I should have said something else. Never mind. At least we, that's another thing done. Okay. Up the stairs we go. Did we learn anything else about any of the other apartments? I don't think we did. I'm glad we didn't come back on our own and try and bash the door down, like. Aha, there's our friend. Got any secrets for us, like what this door does?
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights. its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds. It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight. And his shirt is still unbuttoned.
We got your hint. Found the key right under that stone.
Beautiful.
But didn't he not want to be seen with us? So maybe we should go inside, right?
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
That's what I'm aiming for, yes.
Beautiful.
Everything's beautiful.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
This is strictly for questioning, right? By the way, I'm really digging the view here.
Mm-hmm. That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it?
It certainly is special, yeah.
Wait. Suddenly you are digging things?
Why is he shaking his head at me? Is it Friday night? It feels like a Friday.
Yeah, it does feel like the end of the week. Such gentle weather.
I mean, any day is every day in life. Why would I want to meet your friend?
Trust me, you do.
Okay. Oh, I'm intrigued. Very well, I'll talk to him, but first I want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
That's some wisdom for you. No, it was life. You got it right. But you know what I mean? Like, who knows what day it is, ever. You will read it after, fix the quote. There is another quote that I need to fix where you called me noob. But I haven't done it because I liked it. So, what do you mean you don't have anything to tell me, but your friend does? You could tell me what that means.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up one by one.
Oh, you know tomorrow is work day. Oh, Shadow.
Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Oh, a cat.
Besides, I've got to run.
No! Run where?
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
Why have you just leaving me with your Sunday friend? Oh, you're streaming Desperados while drinking Desperados. Perfect. Oh, every day is a work day when you're self-employed. Yikes. Okay.
A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club, music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, 1,000 shivers ripple through his body.
Only if you promise that we'll talk again. It's important.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
We'll talk. Just not tonight.
He's just like got us running around after him.
Take care, alright?
Okay. Ooh, another skill point. So many skill points.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
He's always leaving. Why is he always leaving, Kim?
Who knows, detective? It's a mystery.
There's something so different about him that I just can't put my finger on.
Different, of course.
Are we like... I was gonna say hitting on him. That's not the right word. Crushing on him. a good listener. There's something mysterious about the way he talks and moves.
Something so mysterious about the way he talks.
Very mysterious.
Very.
Kim can see we're crushing on him.
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
Okay, let's talk to his Sunday friend. I'm nervous. Yeah, Pride Harry. He won't be there later. We will miss this if we don't do it now. Rose is snoring on my shoulder. It's very cute. Okay. Oh, we can look under the bed. Oh, what we're gonna find. Right, let's talk to everyone. A quarterly business magazine. Governmental issues take me all over Revachol, as you can see. What? An old photo of the same apartment dated year 01. Expensive men's perfume lingers in the air. Oh, are they ruining your plans? Party Dragon Silk Robe? Drama and electrochemistry. Look at us! Holy shit, wait there then. Full drama. Wow, that is a look. This is our karaoke outfit. Right, let me put my other clothes back on. Oh, I need to rearrange my wardrobe again. We've got 5 skill points. Buckets of paint on a layer of old newspaper. Exquisite canopy bed made of metal. Oh! Another new hat! Get in. Super logical for a cop to wear this. Or we lose suggestion. Insensitive bachelor party type vibes. Okay, I see. Well, if we have so many logic clothes now. We probably have a full logic outfit. Is it, where are you going? Like, for a meal? Is it like a special day? Is it an anniversary? An empty ashtray. Dishes soaked up in a pot. Flyers for underground parties. Dates for open lectures at a local university. So they, I guess, work hard, play hard. I'm guessing. Fancy restaurant. Oh, where you went after the wedding. Nice. That sounds posh. So of course they are specifically closed on anniversary. Oh no. Oh. Well, happy anniversary for tomorrow. Oh, didn't show up for the wedding, did he? Shake my head, my head, my head. Oh, so much shaking of many heads. Alright, let's talk to the Sunday friend.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Okay. He's 2 years late and counting. Jeez. Officers of the... Okay, yeah, he just said that.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur la Clé.
So he's from the coalition government.
I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
I don't trust this guy. He didn't invite anyone. That sounds perfect. Oh, you still haven't done the reception though. So, though it is fine. When are all you guys free? Do it, Crafty. I'm coming. I'll drink the wine. You haven't cool tiny weddings before coronavirus stole the honeymoon. Oh yeah. No. You're currently at the stage where you might be completely broke, but you'll do your best. Oh. Yeah, we all need to start a separate, just a fund so that we can all do the meetups. Right, yep. I don't trust this guy.
Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
What's got into us? Let's ask about the bed.
Oh yes, my friend has a great eye for these things. He refuses to tell me where it came from. It's a mystery.
Everything's a mystery.
I believe they call this type of frame industrial. It's very comfy.
Okay.
That's really all I can tell you about it.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
Oh, could I only ask one of those questions? Damn. Oh, how much money to rent a cruise ship for a week? Oh, can you imagine? We don't need a cruise ship though. We need like a pirate ship. Let's just go and be real pirates and probably die within like 2 days. You don't know how people organize or get people to come to fancy parties. You just like them to exist. Yeah, I guess you just book a place and then you're like, everyone, this date, here. And that's how it is. Shadow knows how to drive boat. Maybe we could build one. In theory, it would be nice to do something in the UK with your family, who have met Shadow for a few hours one time after you got married. Oh, you, like, yeah, because, yeah, it must be difficult being in a different country. So you actually witnessed the lynching, did you?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Okay, oh. Is it because you did it? Start from the beginning, if you don't mind.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
Yeah.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
Oh, I feel like I should be wearing my drama clothes.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening.
I mean, I think I understand what he means by a play, because it wouldn't feel real, would it?
I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one.
Go dead?
That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Everyone just stopped looking.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Well done, detective.
I mean, I think we'd already figured that out, but that's fine. Who were they? Can you describe them?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez.
Hardy Boys?
Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities.
Okay. And how many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
8 sounds right.
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
Were any of them huge? Like 200 kilograms huge?
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell.
Maybe we were supposed to do this a lot earlier. What happened next?
I went back inside.
Yes, back inside. Keep yourself safe from the killing.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
I mean, it's a good idea to keep yourself safe from the killing.
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Threatening to kill him while he was unconscious and hanging? Were they men? Women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
So you didn't hear a woman's voice, okay?
But we are fairly certain the lady driver was present.
Are you sure at least one of them wasn't a woman?
It's possible, officer, but I cannot say with certainty. It was very dark, you must remember.
Okay, what ethnicity were they?
I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent.
Okay. We'll have to go and have, have a look at them, but I mean, we know it was them. What happened next?
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched a guy?
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
Okay. Why didn't you call the RCM?
You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock. I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
Okay.
All I can say is that it was late.
So let me get this straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
Okay. No, it wasn't a waste of time. I guess that's all my questions.
Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM.
Alright. So what's an official like you doing in Martinez?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled.
All about the economy. Oh, you talking about party planning?
The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Party! Yep. What are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
But why are you here? So you're some kind of bureaucrat?
Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Inter.
Okay, what is the international community?
La Communauté Internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition.
Oh.
In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
What do I call a coalition?
Your employer, technically speaking. The governing authority of Revachol. The RCM is but one part of this provisional administration.
Okay, we did know this. But okay. What is the price stability?
It is the most important thing.
The economy.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment.
Okay. Oh, your cousin's been trying to get married, but it's been getting like messed about. You've never been in a con or anything. I believe meeting most of you guys in real life would be very awkward, especially since we're all nerds. Yeah, I'm awkward as fuck, but I feel a lot better when I actually kind of know the people. I think it would be fun. I think it would be fun to do something. That's why I want to go skiing. That's not why I want to go skiing, but I want to go skiing because it's near where Crafty's mum lives, I think. Okay. Yeah. You are nervous at first, but when you get to know people, you never show up. Yeah, that's like me too, Alpha. Yeah. I also think people get too hung up on wedding things. Like, yeah, I don't know. You think things are only awkward if you care about them being awkward. Always good to make plans ahead to have something to do. Yeah, I'm just like socially awkward in person. But yeah, I get used to it. Depends what we're doing. I like doing things where I can be a bit stupid because then I come out of my shell.
Which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
I want to go surfing. Does anyone want to go surfing with me?
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Yeah.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
Below 2% of what?
But not too far below, no. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
You're not answering my questions at all.
The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
I'll take a leaflet.
A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing
I
uncertainty.
feel like I'm being sold
Stability
something.
is the raison d'être of the moral intern. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist.
Okay, you're a moralist.
But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today.
Oh, damn
That's
it.
too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the moral intern's commitment to transparency.
I don't think I'll call. That's alright. I've heard about this moral intern before, but I want to know more.
It's the International Organization for Moralists, hence Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that we're moral intern bitches. Oh, so we're actually working for the moral intern. That doesn't seem so bad. I think that one?
There are more nefarious powers to work for than the moral intern.
Alright, are you a moralist? I mean, he's just told us that.
But of course.
There are some animal parks and theme parks within feasible driving distance of here. Those are fun places. Flamingo Land? Are we going to go to Flamingo Land? Oh, we should totally go to Flamingo Land. Fuck, we're going to Flamingo Land, aren't we? That would be fun. You haven't been there in so long, you understand it's super expensive, is it? What about Whitewater Valley? Is that anywhere near you? I think that might be near me. We should go to Flamingo Land. But yeah, I don't know how much it costs. You don't know that place, so probably near you. Okay. Oh, I went there so much when I was younger. Holy shit, I'd love to go back there actually. It must be near me then. I don't know where it is. What about Do you have any like Go Ape courses nearby? And do you guys like that kind of thing? They're fun. Thunder Mountain, probably long gone. I haven't heard of that. Your mum works at a high ropes course? Perfect. That's cool. I want to work at a high ropes course. There is also one at Shadow's parents' house, literally 1 minute walk down the lane. 2 minutes walk from the white sandy beaches. Oh, let's all go and stay at Shadow's parents' house. I like high ropes courses, they're fun. Right, I'm gonna ask why is he a moralist?
Because moralists believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values.
Lieutenant, are you a moralist?
Me? I'm a lieutenant of the RCM, dedicated to maintaining law and order in Ravachol.
That would be my answer too.
A very moralist answer.
Alright.
The lieutenant is practiced in the art of putting on a show for one's superiors.
But what is a normal, stable world?
The Occident is part of the normal world. Oranje, sur la clé.
Martinez doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
That's why he's here, right? To try and fix it. It's at the other arse end of nowhere, Germany. Oh, okay. Oh, we've got cool things around here. Like, if you drive for an hour in different directions, there's loads of cool things, but I just don't drive, so I never go to anything. Also, COVID and money. What about the rest of Revachol? Is it part of the normal world?
Revachol is generally difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy.
So the rest of the world isn't run by the coalition, just Revachol.
But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
It's like every time I'm talking to people, I'm choosing option D, none of the above. Is that moralism?
Is this option D usually the most reasonable answer?
It's usually the most boring one. Everything else is super extreme. It's like living with a bunch of lunatics. I'm just gonna say the boring one.
Not boring, my friend. Responsible.
That's me, Captain Responsible.
Moralism is all about compromise and achieving the achievable. It's pragmatic, realistic, and level-headed. An ideology for doers. Are you a doer, my friend? It looks to me like you are.
Yeah, I think I am.
Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
I'm a doer, so therefore I may or may not be a moralist. Surly Clef.
What's there to say? Sur-la-Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS.
EPIS.
Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Darlings? That can't be an official designation.
Apparently the normal price for Flamingo Land is nearly 50 quid, but there are some special rates this year for 33 if you book at least 7 days beforehand, but it will probably go back up when more things are normal. I wonder if they ever do the 2-for-1 things, like what Alton Towers does. Because, like, they're essential. Your best friend and former bandmate is still at Dresden, but you haven't visited him once. I don't know where Dresden is. You don't ever remember them doing it, okay. I mean, yeah, it's the Merlin Entertainment that does the 2-for-1 things, I think, isn't it? Like, and that's what Alton Towers is under. The theme park over there does it a lot, though. You've been there a few times. Well, it looks like we're going to have to go to a German theme park instead. Which theme park is it? Oh, East Germany. Okay. Dresden. I'm probably saying it wrong then if it's German. What makes Revachol Sur-le-Clay's darling?
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its
Sur-le-Clé.
language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sur-la-Clay's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
Okay. My mum's just texted me saying that Flamingo Land is 86 miles away from here. About 1.5 hours. I think I've been once before. It's called Hyde Park. HajdaH Park. I have a friend in Germany and she works at, is it Europa Park? Europa Park? Something like that. Or she used to work there. I don't know where that is in relation to you. Tell me about Oranje.
Oranje is an exemplary nation who, as a core member of EPIS, contributes 28% of our annual budget. Next to Sur-la-Clé, Oranje is probably the most prominent member of the international community.
Okay, but outside of that, what is Oranje?
Oranje's economy is one of the most advanced in the world. It has successfully transitioned from heavy industry to advanced services and generally acts as an engine for sustainable change in the international community.
This is all gibberish to me.
But that didn't tell you anything about Oranje.
Exactly. Can you just talk like a normal person, please?
About what?
About Oranje. Just tell me what it's like there.
Oh, it's very urban and very well organized. Their streets are clean, their horse cars run on time, the people are polite and efficient. Like I said, they are an example for less emerged nations to follow.
Thank you. Yeah, this dude can only talk in bureaucratic babble. That is correct.
If he knows so much about Oranje, maybe he also knows about Oranje's mercenaries.
Oh, do you know about Oranje's mercenaries?
Whatever you wish, officer.
Oh, this is good. Shadow knows Europa Park. Apparently it's the biggest one, but it's also a long way south. Okay, yeah. I think it's on the border somewhere, right? Maybe. So, oh, Mum texted me saying Lightwater Valley is at Ripon. 49 minutes away. So that's definitely more local to us. Maybe it's North Yorkshire though, Ripon. Not sure. Right, so the man who's lynched outside your window is from Oranje. Do you happen to know any mercenaries from there?
That's unusual. The Oranjés are not the kind of people you associate with heinous crimes. It's such an upstanding and responsible country.
That's not how I would describe this guy.
Well, certainly one cannot rely simply on generalizations. That would go against our commitment to individual freedoms.
You've heard of that town at least, right? That's where it is. It's like, I would say I think it's smaller than Flamingo Land. It doesn't have the zoo or anything. It's just a theme park. But it has like water rides and like I remember the bigger roller coaster because I remember being upset when I was too small to go on it. But we used to go there for school trips as well.
And, of course, any loss of life is a tragedy. So tell me, what have you learned about the victim?
He was a motherfucker and a killer. I'll just tell him the facts. His name was Lily, and he was 42 years old.
Ah, what a shame. A man cut down in his prime earning years.
Prime earning years. I hate this guy. Lily wasn't his real name. It was a nom de guerre.
Ah, he was a soldier.
A mercenary.
Aha! a condottiere. Yes, it's hard to believe they still exist.
He liked to get high and brag about war crimes he'd committed.
Extremely distasteful behavior. I cannot condone either drug use or needless boasting.
Hi, daughter.
Suffice it to say, that is not how we do things in Sur-la-Clé.
Hey, you found emotes. Nice, Mom.
That's because they're all a bunch of squares who like to sit around with their fingers up each other's assholes.
Yeah. He was a motherfucker and a killer.
Officer, you shouldn't speak ill of the dead.
You're right. No, it's okay. He told me to do so.
So you spoke with the victim before he died?
No, this was after he died.
The man gives the lieutenant a nervous look. The lieutenant raises his eyebrows as though he'd stopped paying attention.
Kim's like me. I am not paying attention to this guy.
Your partner's doing you a favor by pretending not to have heard your insane ramblings.
Oh, he hadn't actually zoned out. He was a poor kid before the Oranese government put him into a military academy.
It's the responsibility of any good welfare state to take care of its most unfortunate citizens.
Taking care? They turned him into a psychopathic killing machine.
They gave him a successful career.
The man holds up a finger as though he made a brilliant point. But, I mean, say if this had been Kuno, Kuno would turn into that if they'd put him into a military school as well. Yeah, I cannot condone boasting or drug use, but war crimes are okay. Jeez, so hypocritical. If your mom saw me... if my mom saw me play a game that the first words that popped up on screen were, "He was a motherfucker and a killer," she'd definitely question my choices. She knows. Oh, she lurking. Noob Mom's learning all the words. Far too slow on the keyboard with one finger, bless ya. Okie dokie. She gets a bit nervous sometimes to talk as well.
Yes, killing was his business, and business was good.
Alright, Half-Light, calm down.
Did he love it before they made him do it again and again and again?
Well, maybe he did, I don't know. Hello, Roz. Roz is away.
What else has your investigation uncovered?
After he was discharged from the military, he joined a mercenary outfit named Crenel.
That is extremely unfortunate. Yes, it's regrettable that this practice has a history in certain Occidental nations, even highly advanced members of EPIS. But rest assured, the Oranese government has committed to producing a timetable that would lay out a path to transition to a professional army. Soon, there'll be no need for mercenaries like this poor man.
Because it'll all be legal? What kind of a timetable are we talking about here?
Oh, it's hard to put an exact date on it. I believe the proposal for the timetable is due to be completed around 60 or 61.
Okay, 10 years from now.
See? That's the kind of progress that the moral intern makes possible.
Okay, whatever, mate. You don't think you can explain the concept of Twitch to your mum at this stage? It's an interesting thing, isn't it? I know that she really enjoys watching when we're playing multiplayer games. But yeah, no, she's so supportive. Right, as a merc, he killed lots of people on the Seminine Islands for the sake of the Oranese pharmaceutical industry.
A great shame, yes. Colonialism is a dark spectre in Oranje's past.
A great shame, that's all that is, a great shame. It's still going on.
Which is why the work of the moral intern is so critical. It is our great bulwark against another century of bloodshed.
Well, that's all. That's who he was.
As I said, the loss of any life is terrible, no matter who the person may have been.
Okay.
I do hope you're able to bring his killer or killers to justice. We must show that the rule of law still applies, even in Rivachol.
Yeah, that's a good point. Your mum likes the idea, but she seems to think it would be too weird to watch you much. But like anyone in the world can see, it's no weirder if she watches. Yeah, that's what I've said to Mum. I was like, just watch whatever you want, but also don't watch the ones you don't like. Because Mum's very supportive. I think she likes to make sure I've got people watching and stuff. If you don't answer, you'll probably be shopping. So, wait, are you shopping today? Oh no, you're talking about in general. Yeah, no, that's fine. I was like, do I need to get you my shopping list right now? Yeah, never be nervous to say hi, Mum. That's what I've told ya. Everyone here is lovely and understanding and patient too. So it doesn't matter if it takes you ages to reply. Can you tell me about your friend? This is what I want to know.
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from HajdaH, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
Oh, I want to be done talking to this guy. What's HajdaH?
HajdaH is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
Yeah, you don't need to text me, Mom. She's like, I was answering sassy there. No, I know, but I tend to read out the answers sometimes too. But I know, you were talking about the shopping thing. Yeah, I've realised that afterwards. You try showing me games and how they work, but you just kill me off. It was an accident, okay? Yes, if people are not lovely, Crafty has a nice sword that she carries around. Yeah, the Lumen Sword of Crafty. What do you mean?
That it's never going to happen. They enter negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
What is this EPIS you think you keep talking about?
EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moral Intern to support certain Occidental nations. It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye.
What the fuck are you talking
God,
about?
yes, sweet standardization, the backbone of rationality
I can't be
and
bothered.
commerce.
It was
Go
such a
away.
wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the Moral Intern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level.
Right, next level.
A supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident.
Is it gonna be this, like this place here?
You mean Rivachol? No, it's going to have transparent democracy.
Is Rivachol gonna be part of the EPIS?
It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure.
Except that candidate members never become full members, do they?
Didn't you say the candidate members never become real members?
No, candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It just takes time. Time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend here, not politics.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but then you go on a freaking essay about it. How did you two even become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
Yeah, what are you talking about? No one becomes friends that way.
Au contraire, it's how millions of people end up where they are, meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here, and my friend too.
You could have just said we met through work. You still haven't told me who he is.
Sorry, who?
Your friend! Oh my god, I can't deal with this guy. I want to punch him in the face.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
What's his real name?
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
So all you can tell me about him is that he's here to study the arts.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
As though you weren't envious enough of the boy as is.
I mean, he might be envious of our art. And yes, HajdaH Mom is here.
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
What are you doing in his apartment by yourself?
I'm just enjoying the view.
What view?
Listen.
The baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
Someone's baby is crying.
No, listen. The Insulindian Bay.
I was asking about your fucking friend. Right, what about it?
This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen.
Yeah.
But the million real view stays. You can't take that away.
Unless you built a big wall. I was asking about your friend.
My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's a busy bee.
A busy bee? What an odd choice of words.
I've got nothing from this. I had something else in mind.
I'm all ears, officer.
Goodbye.
A moment, officer. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Thank God. Okay, why can't we talk later?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
I mean, it feels like we could get some important information off him, but I don't...
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
Yeah. So... I'm not going anywhere. I just wanted to take a look around in this apartment.
Sure, go ahead. It's a beautiful space. Let me...
Goodbye. Good day, sir. Let me away from you. I never want to see you again. I don't think conclusions should be rushed at this point. Right, we're gonna have to find our smoker friend again when this guy isn't here. But I think we've found everything in here. What a freaking annoying man. I thought he said busy bean. He's a busy bean. Oh, I'm glad. Like, there's been 3 people, I think, where the conversations have just been, I want them to be over.